recorded for training and monitoring purposes. Good morning, this is Lisa Capello. May I take a reference number, please?
Yeah, can I have your name again, please?
Yeah, of course, my name's Lisa.
Hello, Lisa. Yeah, you're recording this conversation, aren't you?
Yes, the calls are recorded for training and monitoring.
Yeah, just to let you know, I'm recording it this end as well, so we both know where we stand. I've got a reference number, yeah. Would you like it?
Yes, please.
It's D for Delta, N for November, W for Whiskey, 0015836.
That's great, thank you. May I take your name, please?
Yeah, my name's John.
And your surname, please, John?
I've given you the reference number. My name's John Logan.
That's great. And for security, could you please confirm the first line of your address and postcode?
No, I won't be doing that today. I'm sorry. What it is, well, I've had communication with this MKDP before, about over a year ago now, and they demanded money from me, but yet they haven't sent me a bill.
Unfortunately, Mr. Logan, I can't send it with you without completing security, first of all.
Right, well, I'm sorry, my government's told me never to give out personal details over the phone. I don't really know who you are. You keep demanding money from me. Now, if you can send me a bill, we can settle this.
Right, but unfortunately, I can't even look into your account without completing security. We have sent a letter to you.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm reading.
May well be in the post, but regarding...
No, I've got the letter here. It's here now.
Okay. So, but unfortunately, I can't discuss anything further without completing security, first of all.
Right, well, if you're willing to accept a bill for me writing to you, I can write to you if you like, and then, obviously, I mean, what, if I write to you, do I have to put my personal details in?
We would need stuff relating to you so we can find your account, yes.
Right, well, I mean, I can just give you the reference number then, can't I?
You can give a reference number, that's absolutely fine, and then we can relate any letter you send in to us to the correct account.
Right, well, it'll take a bit of time because I've got to do a bit of research, so the bill might be, you know, it might sort of be quite expensive for you guys, but I'm certainly willing to do the research and then write to you.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
So you've accepted the bill, I'll be in touch, and my bill will be incorporated for my administration fees.
Sorry, what do you mean we've accepted the bill, sir? I don't understand what you mean by that.
Well, I've just said I'll write to you as long as you're willing for me to put... I mean, you haven't proved that that I owe you money. You're demanding money, but you haven't proved it. You haven't sent me a bill. So anything I do to you, any writing I do to you, I'm going to put in a bill for my administration fees until you prove that I owe you money.
But I can't even look into your account, sir, because you haven't gone through security with me today, so I can't comment on anything relating to your account, I'm afraid.
Right, well, that's not my problem. I mean, do you want me to write to you or not?
You're you're welcome to write to us, sir, but I don't even know anything about your account because you haven't allowed me to go through security with you. If you want to send any letters in to us, that's more than fine, but I can't comment on anything because I don't know anything about your account.
Right, well, again, it's not my problem. My government's told me never give out personal information, which I'm standing by, as I've got no idea. You keep demanding money from me. Now, if you haven't got a bill, I mean, this is a lawful thing, you know. If you're demanding money from someone, you've got to have a letter of authority and a bill.
Again, so I can't comment on this because I don't know anything about your account.
Right, do you want to put a supervisor on, please?
Yes, of course, no problem at all, sir.
Thanks very much. Oh, by the way, how much are these calls?
I believe it's 3 pence per minute, but I can get that confirmed for you.
How much per minute?
3 pence per minute, but I can get that confirmed for you.
Yeah, get that confirmed, and I'll talk to your supervisor in the meantime.
Yeah, of course. Are you okay to bear with me one moment while I get somebody for you? Are you okay to hold, sir?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you.
speaking.
Hello, Mr. Logan. My name's Katie. I'm the team leader on shift today. How can I help?
Hello, Katie. Have you been told that this conversation has been recorded this end as well as yours?
I have been advised, yes.
Ah, brilliant. Yeah, it's about this letter that you've sent me. I mean, I've just given Lisa my a reference number. She says she can't get into my file without me giving my personal details, and as far as it goes, you haven't proved that I actually owe you money. So I'm not giving you my personal details because I don't know who you are. As far as I know, you might be just like trying to wangle it, you know.
I completely understand where you're coming from, Mr. Logan, but you've also got to look at it from our point of view. Before we're able to give any information...
No, I don't have to
It's a Protection Act. We have to confirm security, otherwise we'll be giving out details to people that it might not be necessary to, giving out details that we should be.
Right, well, I'll mirror that statement by saying I'm not giving out personal details because I don't know who you are. Okay? Are we adamant on that? Because I'm not going to be asked that question again. Right, now, as for the bill, I've asked for a bill. I asked for a bill over a year ago, and nothing's come through. And then I had another, on the second call, I actually asked you to take me to court, and therefore you'll produce a bill, and then I'll, you know, as long as it's got my signature on it, and I do owe you money, then fine, you know, we can commence some sort of payment if I do indeed owe this debt. But, you know, I think you need to know about the law here, and the law states that any man demanding money from any other man must have a bill. Now,
that may be the case, Mr. Logan, but we also need to prove that we're sending the bill to the right person, otherwise we're sending out...
Well, you've sent me the letter, and I've got it here. I've just given you the reference number, so that should confirm it. I've got the letter. I'm actually referencing to other phone conversations I've had with you. You can check that out, because you've obviously recorded them. Or would you like me to send you a recording of my conversations?
Well, like it's been advised, Mr. Logan, I can't discuss anything in reference to on there due to the DPA not being completed.
Right, well, I have offered to write you a letter, okay? But I must state that as you have not proved that I owe you money and you're demanding money, I will be including a bill for my administration fees. If it turns out I do actually owe you the money and we go to court, then obviously the court will waive your fee on my administration fees. But if you haven't got a bill, then I'm sorry, you're going to have to pay that administration fees. Hello?
Hello, I don't understand why we would have to pay the administration fees.
Well, I'm going to write you a letter, okay? That's my time, okay? You're asking me for my time. My time has got to be paid for because I'll have to do a lot of research, and when I write you the letter I'll pop a bill in to say, you know, I've done all this research, there'll be proof and there'll be a bill.
Well, I can't stop you from putting the bill in there, Mr. Logan.
Are you saying you're going to refuse the bill?
I didn't say that, no. I said I couldn't stop you from putting it in there.
Are you saying you're going to accept the bill?
I didn't say that, no.
Can you please make a statement on whether you will accept me putting a bill in for my administration fees if I write to you, which I'm perfectly entitled to do?
You're perfectly entitled to place what you would like in the letter, but it's not necessarily going to be that it gets paid. That's not...
Are you willing to accept the bill? Simple question.
And I'm answering, you are more than welcome to place the bill into the correspondence you send to us.
No, I'm not asking you for permission if I can put a bill in. I'm asking you, are you willing to stand on me putting a bill in that you will accept? That's the question.
I wouldn't have the authority to accept a bill from yourself, no.
Right, well, who's got the authority?
It's not something we do, Mr.
Oh,
Logan.
I'm sorry, it might not be something you do, because that's your end. But my end, it's something I'm lawfully allowed to do. Because you haven't proved that I owe you money. All I'm asking for is a bill. Show me the bill, send me the bill, printed signature or wet signature, my signature. And we can commence some sort of pavement if it turns out that I do owe you this money.
And that's fine, Mr. Logan. We can do that for you.
Right, brilliant. Send me a bill then.
So that we can confirm that we're sending it to the correct person.
Well, you can send me a letter. Why can't you send me the bill? I mean, you've sent me a letter of demanding money. You've demanded money by sending me a letter, okay? You haven't signed it, okay? It's got a printed MKDP LLP. I don't know if that's a name, but it says yours sincerely. There's no name on it. There's no authority. There's no bill. I don't know who you are. You haven't proved to me I owe you money. Prove to me I owe you money and we can settle this. I'm getting a bit frustrated. In fact, I might even take you to court.
I'm following the rules that we have to do. We're unable to clarify anything until we're able to confirm data protection, which the law states we have to.
Right. I thought, you know...
Clear security. The letter that is sent out for you is general information, not further information reference to your personal information. So can you not see it from our point of view? Would you not rather us go through this information than us sending out details about someone to someone that it may not need to be sent to?
I do see it from your situation. I just hope you have enough empathy to see it from my situation. I mean, I could be some little old lady receiving this. I mean, it's a printed page with no signature, no... There's nothing to say that I owe you money. Do you know what I mean? And if a little old lady, she might be having bloody panic attacks getting letters like this. There's people out there that just send letters out saying you owe money and people are just paying it. I'm not.
Okay.
And I'm not giving out my personal details. My government's advised me never to, especially to someone I don't even know who I'm talking to. I've never heard of you. I don't know. It's very strange, very strange.
I understand where it is that you're coming from, Mr. Logan.
Right, so stop asking me for my personal details, please. There's no need to ask
Well,
me
I'll stop
again.
asking, but then there's no point in continuing with the call because we're not going to be able to get anywhere.
Right, so what's the next stage then?
Well, if you wish to send in a letter, otherwise the calls are going to continue until we're able to come to a resolution.
No, you won't be making any calls. You can send me letters, by all means, but you won't be making any calls, will you?
You don't wish to receive any further calls?
Well, it states that in this letter, which I stated on the phone, so you know it's me. Do you know what I mean? It says, our records show you have requested all communication in writing. Okay, so that's already on your record, so you won't be making any calls.
Okay, that's absolutely fine then. We'll continue with the letters.
No, I'll tell you what, forget the letters, forget the calls, take me to court, okay? Because this is quite frustrating now. I mean, I've got family members and they're getting a little bit worried, okay, that someone's going to come knocking on the door demanding money. So I suggest to you that we go to court, okay? Then we'll go to court, you'll pull out the bill, say here's the bill, I'll pull out my personal details, because obviously we're in a court, I'll say yeah, it's me, I do owe you money or I don't owe you money, and we'll commence...
But why do we need to let it get that far when we could be resolving it now on the phone call?
You're going to ask me again, aren't you?
I have your details here.
Right. And I've been on to my bank about giving out my personal details.
Sorry?
I have been on to my bank about giving out my personal details to someone who hasn't proven that I owe them money. Okay?
Right.
Banks are not allowed to give out personal details willy-nilly. Especially if someone hasn't proven that they actually are entitled to demand that money. It's very simple. I don't see why you can't just send me a bill. That's the law.
Well, the best way to go about it then, if you want to request this information about clearing security over the phone, you will need to send in a letter and request it via letter so that it can be sent out.
Excuse me, is that an order? Are you ordering me to write you a letter?
No, I was saying that that's what you would need to do in order to get the correspondence.
Right, and in order for me to write a letter, you must accept the bill that I will be incorporating for my time. Until you prove that you have a bill, my time is not free.
Well, that's something I can't accept, Mr. Logan.
Right, well, I'm sorry, I'm perfectly entitled to do that, and I'm perfectly entitled not to give out my personal details because you haven't proven that I owe you money. So, I don't know where we go from here other than go to court. I mean, it's been a year and a bit, you know, just take me to court. You pull out the bill and I'll, you know, if I owe it, I'll settle it.
That's fine, I'll make a note on the account as to what we've discussed today, Mr. Logan.
So you can actually write stuff on my account, can you?
I can make a note.
Right, I think in previous phone conversations that they couldn't even get my account up on the screen without my personal details. Or was that a false statement?
No, they're unable to access the information or to discuss with you without going through data protection.
Right, but they can make notes on my account, yeah?
They're collectors. I'm a team leader. I have authorities.
Oh, right, well, how about you just make a statement on my account, or a note on my account, Mr. Logan has asked for a bill.
That's fine, I'll make a note.
And will that bill be sent to me, or can we go to court?
Like I said, I'll make a note, but I've already explained that the information will not be sent out unless we're able to disclose that we have got the right person through DPA. Otherwise, the request will need to be made by letter.
Right, so eventually you'll take me to court then, yeah?
That may be a possibility.
Well, if you're so sure that I owe you money, just take me to court or send me the bill. We can settle it. I don't understand what your problem is.
Because I can't go into too much information without going through DPA, Mr. Logan. There's only so much I can discuss over the phone. This is what I'm trying to explain to you.
Oh, I'm aware, but I'm not. I don't understand why you can't send me a bill. You've sent me a demand for the money, and yet you haven't sent me a bill. You know, that's a bit strange to me. Bit strange that you can write a letter but you can't send the bill. I mean, anyone with any sense would just send a bill, say you owe us money, and that's it. You know, hands up. Okay, I owe you money, but you haven't shown me any letter of authority. You haven't shown me a bill. I don't know who you are.
What type of bill was it you were looking for, Mr. Logan? What do you mean by a bill?
Well, I suggest you go and find out the law. If you don't know what the law is, then I'm not going to explain it to you.
No, what I'm trying to understand is what your reference to a bill is. Is it the letter with the amount on?
No. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to explain it because I'm a bit late now, I'm going out. But I advise you to go and look at the law about demanding money. Okay, and then when it comes to the bit where it says bill, go and find out what a bill is. If you don't know what a bill is, then you're in the wrong job, I'm sorry.
No, I didn't say I didn't know what a bill is. I was asking
Right, well send me one then.
what a bill was.
Send me a bill.
Right, Mr. Logan, like I said, I'll make a note of what we've discussed today, okay?
Right, and can you give me some details, please, about the stages that it will go through now?
I can't give you any details in reference to anything regarding this account, no.
Right. Okay, well I'll just wait for your bill, or wait for an invitation to the court to settle this.
Okay, that's absolutely fine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.